Hey guys, this is Stock Talk on July 12th. It's 5:41 p.m. Eastern Time. Today, I hope you guys saw some of the benefit of watching these videos, being on this channel, and it's just, I feel like if you guys are able to benefit from this, because I certainly benefit from my own callouts, but I hope you guys can see those patterns as well. My point here is I'm trying to teach you guys how to fish, right? I'm also telling you the trend, but in the course, hopefully when you guys do sign up, you guys will even do this even better. You can find your better exit entry points, but you know, this today was pretty much exemplifies why technical analysis works extremely well in most circumstances. And we're going to take a look at SPY, the general market movement on the 180-day chart. And we've talked about this. The resistance at 279.40. Where did we close at, guys? 279.37. Okay, I was 3 cents short. My bad. But, right? Markets are attracted to previous resistance and support levels, and that is just a concept that everyone, grasps, has to grasp. And we can see that the resistance is here. We closed right at the resistance, and we see a higher low signified by the lower red line. So remember, yesterday's video, we talked about what? We talked about that we were keeping over the light blue line or the 20 EMA, and that there was a potential to either consolidate horizontally or go up. Right? Those were the most likely scenarios, and today we closed at the resistance. So right now, where do I see the markets going? I mean, right now, this is obviously a bullish sign, right, guys? That's number one. We're on a bullish trajectory, no doubt about it. And look at this blue line. This blue line is if we manage to close 279.40 or higher on a daily basis. So now we're currently trading at 279.14. So it came down just a little bit, but monitoring futures tonight, there's a chance we could gap up to this futures and verify tomorrow during trading session that 279.40 is the new support. That's option number one. That could happen. Number two, we could get rejected at the resistance. However, we could still consolidate up here, back and forth, back and forth. What is the market doing? We've seen this pattern before in the past. It is garnering the energy for another leg up. Okay, so those are the two options that I see. Now, the more bearish signal, the bearish signal would be a close below 275.90, right? 275.90 on a daily basis. That would be a bearish signal, but that is $4 away, quite a bit of ways away. There we are. Okay, so let's take a look at TVIX tracking volatility, and we see volatility. Talked about this yesterday again, right? Getting rejected at the light blue line or the 20 EMA line here. So we shouldn't be too excited in volatility once we saw this pattern, especially yesterday's pattern. And look where we're heading. We're heading to our 180-day low, and there we are. There's a potential, should SPY break that resistance, we're going to see lower prices come for volatility. 4/CL tracking crude oil futures. Crude oil, right? Let's take a look at, I think some of you guys talked about crude oil, saying how crude oil is at the 100 period moving average. So 100 period is not something that I use. However, on the daily basis, we do have a nice tail candle that's made by crude oil. That's pretty good. Let's take a look on the 180-day chart. Pretty good. Okay, so not bad. So we're going to be monitoring crude oil for a potential reversal. Note that the long-term 10-year resistance is what price? 76.40. You guys might have these numbers in your head. Oh my gosh, all these 40s, right? SPY's target was 279.40. Crude oil's target continues to be 76.40. And this is just a nice retracement down, before there's a good possibility of another leg up to that area. So that is crude oil for you. So another one that I'm kind of eyeballing at is crude oil and entry into crude oil, but certainly not right now. I don't like it so far. I want to see a little more upside to crude oil before potentially kind of getting back in. And I'm looking especially for a daily close above 71.30. Until then, I'm not looking, this is just on my watch list. NG, tracking natural gas futures. So natural gas is one where we talked about if you wanted to play DGAZ or inverse natural gas, you would have done it the end of trading day yesterday because we were right here. I gave you guys a word of caution because I said that the natural gas reports would come out at 10:30 a.m. today. Look at this fluctuation, this 4-hour candle, right? We did have a massive fluctuation, but we did getting rejected around the 20 EMA line, and now it's coming back down. So what is natural gas doing? Natural gas continues to be bearish and it's continuing to go on a downtrend. The reason I'm not playing this pattern right now is because there's certainly better patterns to play at as we near the support. Am I going to go into UGAZ? No. Am I going to go into DGAZ? No. There's just better patterns to go into as markets are attempting to push higher. Looking at /GC, tracking gold futures. Gold futures. Nice semi bounce at the support. I do like that bounce. If you guys again wanted to take a position into JNUG, the time would have been either this morning or last night, right? Or during the close yesterday, because that would have been near the bottom or the support. At the very least, you know where to stop loss out. So we did see JNUG go up just a tad bit, around 1% today. I think in the morning it was even higher than that. You guys can see that. Yeah, we did go a little higher, but we managed to come down. So JNUG, this is an okay pattern. It's not the best pattern, certainly. So that's not something I'm actively investing in. JNUG and /GC just does not show enough of a rebound just yet. We might see some horizontal pattern right now, but given that we're right here, closed right here, we're not down here at the support, or we're not near the resistance or above the resistance, not looking for an entry point into /GC. Now, before we get to your tickers, let's talk about a couple of ones I really am looking into because I have positions in these, and the first one has to be IQ, and I want to show you guys on the 1-year chart the volume on today's spike. We got the largest green candle out of the entire year since IQ has been active. IPO, as a matter of fact. So what's going on? We see a now up move, a consolidation down here, and now there's potential for IQ to go even higher. So note that we're going higher. The resistance is at 37.20. That is the resistance I'm looking at. It might get rejected the first time, come back down, but it might kind of just come back down a little and then go ahead higher. This is something for you guys to watch. Just note that this one does move rather quickly, but I just wanted to point this one out since I'm in it. The next one I want to point out is MU, or Micron Technology, which is our stock to watch this month. Micron Technology showing a pretty nice pattern. You guys can see this higher low pattern, and all of a sudden we reconfirm the 20 EMA here, and now we're heading on the uptrend. So this is one that I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Why, even yesterday, what did we do? We kind of held the 20 EMA line, right? So I wasn't really worried when it was dropping. Certainly I didn't cover it yesterday because there were other things to cover, but you guys can see this trend right here. Let's go to your tickers, and the first ticker you guys are talking about is Bugarello. You take a look at MYL. It keeps going down. What do you see in the chart? Oh, Tish. Much better. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Let's take a look at this one. A 1-year chart. This is Mylan. I see. Okay. Yeah, so the one thing about this chart is on the 3-year graph, we do see a solid support around this area. This is the price point for this area is around $35.30, right? This is the support. The only problem with this is we're at the support and there's potential for it to reverse and go back up. Do we have that signal yet? I mean, if you really wanted to get in right now, you could, but make sure you do set your stop loss, right? Your stop loss would be a couple percentage lower. And the only thing is right now we're on a descending triangle formation, right? And this is, even though we've had a 3-year support here, doesn't look that good. It almost looks like it wants to break that support and continue downwards. So and there are better patterns to play at than this one. There's just not enough potential. So therefore, weigh your options accordingly. Tango, can you please take a look at AVGO? It fell down sharp today. Okay. Oh yeah, and before we get to this ticker, let me just briefly say, if you enjoy these videos, like I said, please hit that like button. I enjoy all the likes, and this is something that I enjoy doing a lot for all of you guys, and therefore I make the video every day. I'm not here 24/7, in front of my computer, staring at my charts, looking at every single minute. But yeah, if you guys were here earlier today and you were looking at my Facebook page, I posted a notification. What did I say? I said, watch SPY as it nears 269.40. That was the resistance area. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Now, the alerts aren't always going to come out, like, because I might not have all the time in the world, but I just want to show you guys. If you guys are in the Facebook group, I will put some alerts out, just especially if they're really like critical areas that we're looking at or that we've been talking about in Stock Talks. So yeah, hit that like button if you like this video. So let's take a look at AVGO. Here's AVGO, or Broadcom, and we had some I think news that came out. They kind of bought another company, and then investors didn't really like it. They got kind of downgraded a little bit. So this is one that is kind of based off of news, and this drop based off of news is so there's a couple of options, right? One is there's a potential for it to kind of push higher, in which we're looking at a resistance around 228.20. That would be the resistance. So I think this one, if you wanted to play it, you could. The reason is it dropped based off of news, so we're gonna get some buybacks in my opinion. But like it just declines so much, and I mean this is one that can be watched certainly, but whether it is investable, like I can see it recovering. I can see it recovering back up like this, but like, doesn't that scare you just a little bit that it dropped this much rather than drop to the support at least, right? So this is just not for me, not for me, because we just dropped. So let's take a look at the 3-year chart. Yeah, we are oversold certainly, so there's certainly for a potential to go up, but it's just, I don't know, this one's not too great. Okay, JDBM, congratulations on subscribers. Thank you very much. Can I go over DAL? So DAL's Delta Airlines, we had a nice bump up at where? At the 3-year chart, we're looking at the 150 SMA line, or the yellow line, and you guys can see that we have a nice bump up. So that's a nice way to kind of show you guys that there's potential for this one to go up. So but like, if you guys did get in around this area, that's fantastic. Right now, if you guys want to get in, let's take a look. Ooh, what the? Wait, what? Oh, we had earnings come out. Oh, just now. Oh, yesterday. So you guys can see that I'm not really monitoring airline stocks just because they haven't really performed that well. And certainly, I don't want to start investing in industries that haven't really been performing well. Yeah, this certainly is not a bad stock to go in, I don't think. But the only thing is, you guys can see this is a declining pattern. So you guys see this? What is this pattern, guys? We found a support here. This is almost like a bear flag pattern. It's just a declining pattern once again. On the 3-year chart, it looks okay right now. So if you wanted to play that trade, you should have played it around here. There's potential for it to go up, I agree, but certainly one that you want to set your stop loss on. What was your question? Oh, it hits 48.49. Oh yeah, that would have been a good entry point. I agree. Eric, take a look at Spotify. Yeah, Spotify's going nuts, right? I know this one. This one has been going up. And okay, so we reconfirmed the 50 SMA line. We went IPO'd earlier this year, and now we're going up. So this one continues to go edge higher and higher. I mean, it's certainly one that is on a good trend. Just note that look how when we kind of get overextended on a weekly basis, right? On a weekly basis, we start edging back down. Okay, so this is just something for you guys to monitor. Right now, we're at that point. We're getting that point where it kind of looks like this candle, right? Or it could look like this candle. Yes, there's potential for this one to go higher. Are we overextended? Certainly yes. And so again, we don't have enough information for this one to go up. What happened to IQ when it, I mean, IQ went up an even greater degree, but Spotify is going up a lot. There's potential for it to go up even more. The question is, when are you going to be satisfied for your, and you take your profit? And, that's a question that you have to answer. Chris, no one ever called out HUYA since IQ. Thoughts on HUYA? So HUYA looks very similar to IQ in terms of charts. The only thing about HUYA is it had its time already a little bit. You guys can see that, right? It pretty much met its resistance area around $38, and we kind of got a semi-rejection up here. So similar to IQ, we're looking for it to maybe come down to the 20 EMA line, reconfirm this as a support, before that another attempt at the resistance. So I do expect some resistance here, but IQ seems to be like a little better one since a little more gap between the resistance and where we are now. Right now, this one's just at the resistance, kind of got a small rejection signal right now. So close, but not yet. Reza, FSLR. Watching a video is a habit. That's great. Hopefully when you guys enroll the course, it'll help you guys a lot. So FSLR is one that has been declining significantly and found some support right here, which is the gap up area in the previous area, finding support right here, pretty normal. The only thing is, we have earnings coming up. Certainly not one that I want to participate in as it is actively declining. Can you imagine if you got in right now and at earnings, it blows up to the bottom again, forming that bear flag pattern, or it blows up to the top? Whatever happens, I really don't really want to watch this one because there's better patterns to look at. This is a declining pattern, no sign of a reversal, especially given this is like a dead cat bounce, especially given market earnings coming up. All right, thanks for the question. And finally, Rizwan, no ticker today. Okay, that's incredible. That's what happened. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to share that crude oil. Oh yeah, so yeah, crude oil bounced off the moving average. So we talked a little bit about crude oil. So thank you for watching this video. Hit that like button if you liked it. If you didn't like this video, hopefully you'll like it tomorrow or the day after when that prediction comes alive. Because if you guys look at my prediction, not really predictions, but my analysis, right? Sometimes it might be a day late, right? When I say I'm looking for a reversal, does it occur the next day? Sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does, but sometimes it happens the day after. Am I 100% right all the time when I say it's gonna go up? Right? No, I'm not 100% right. But the whole point of technical analysis is all about probabilities. The probability of getting it right versus the probability of getting it wrong. If we can stretch to that over like 50% level, then if you manage to control your risk, you should be in a tradable, a profitable area in your account. So hopefully that helps. Thank you very much for visiting this video, and I will see you guys in Sunday Stock Talk as always. Enjoy your Friday trading and your weekend. Have a lovely few days, and I'll see you guys soon.